Baruch Yehovah, Baruch Yehovah Shah, Yehovah, Bahashim, Yehovah Shah, Bahashim, Baruch Dash. All praises, honor, glory, love, respect, faith, and power, and trust, and all credit to my Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and my Heavenly Big Brother, Yahweh Shah. Thank you so much for what you've done, what you're doing, and what you're going to do. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of GMS, Great Millstone, who I learned from, and all the men scattered all over the world, teaching this truth and none but the truth in the name, spirit, and the power of Yahweh Bashim Al-Bashar, trying to put a spiritual bug in you Hebrew Israelites' ears, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, and you speckled birds. And, got gas. And for you, what is a speckled bird? That'd be a Hebrew Israelite that look like some of the heathen nations, like, for example, a Hebrew Israelite that look like a so-called white person, so-called Chinese person, etc., etc. Got some videos lined up about Esau and Amalek. Gonna play these videos. I'm gonna get into the scripts my best ability. Say whatever God say through spirit, power, Yahweh, Bashim, Al-Shah, the Holy Spirit, the Krahak, the Dash, Lord, will it be on me? Let's get it.
He did his New Rules segment completely devoted to cucking himself for Israel, and so now you're going to see exactly what happens when they are running out of places to go to defend this genocidal state. So here we are.
And finally, new rule since yesterday was Israel's birthday. Having become a nation on May 14th, 78 years ago, everyone must either wish her a happy birthday or admit they're anti-Semitic. Now, it's everyone's right in a free country to be anti-Semitic, but enough with hiding behind Israel or Zionism or Netanyahu. If you think, as so many do now, that when it comes to human rights, Israel is the monster country of all time, you either don't read or you don't care about your own hypocrisy. Because there are so many worse places. But that's where we are these days. No Jews, no news. Haha. But China, Russia, the Sudan, Iran, Myanmar, Haiti, the Congo, North Korea, all way worse. And that's how you know it's anti-Semitism.
Here's what I know. He's wrong. There's plenty of worse places. No. Israel, especially if you're Palestinian, is as bad a place on earth as you could possibly be today. Now, I was actually at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library earlier this afternoon. And of all the things that he quoted, which I actually can appreciate, which he's right about, is that we can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. And in the case of the state of Israel, and why this is such a big problem, unlike these other countries, none of them has the systemic control over our daily lives from a domestic and foreign perspective, like the state of Israel does. And this is the thing that either Bill is deliberately not getting, or it is incumbent upon us to make sure that everybody else who hears it does get it. We can't stop every genocidal crime that is happening in the world. We know that bad things are happening on a regular basis in many places. He's not wrong about violence in Sudan, or Kenya, or Syria, or Lebanon, or
The list goes on and on and on.
even in China and Russia. Even though Israel has a lot to do with a lot of those places, including Iran.
Yeah, because you know why? Because the earth is given to the hands of the wicked.
But his deliberate misinterpretation of the problem, to me, like so many others, is from where I stand. He is purposely obfuscating from the truth. He's also doing it in a very smug way because he can't help himself. But we'll continue.
It's the inconsistency. People talk about Jews these days like something out of Stormfront, except it's not Stormfront. It's an editor from the American Prospect, which is a venerable liberal publication that launched the careers of journalists like Ezra Klein. And yet no one blinks when one of their editors says, Israel is a brainwashed, psychopathic death cult that might need to be nuked to save the...
Actually, it's not Israel. I was just waiting for the moment to just go ahead and say it, but they're not Israel, they're Israelis. They're not Jews, they're Jewish, but ultimately they're Edomites. From Amalek. Shit, they Amalek. Coming from Esau. So anyway, I got that out of me. I'm probably going to come back out again with that, saying it again. But anyway.
Human race. Uh-huh.
Hold on, what? When he admits that Israel is a brainwashed, psychopathic death cult that might need to be nuked to save the human race. And well, actually, it ain't just them niggas or gutter rats. It's all of Edom. Edom, you so-called white folks and you baby dick suckers are the reason why this world fucked up. And shit. Yeah.
Shout out to friend of the show, Mo Texac, for that.
It ain't just these baby dick suckers. But all you niggas, this world's so fucked up because all you niggas, the Lord plaguing you devils.
That little doozy. Suck it, Bill.
People say the left and the right can't agree on anything these days. Well, there is this one thing they agree on. Right-winger Tucker Carlson has Nick Fuentes and Holocaust deniers on his podcast and wonders along with them who really was the bad guy in World War II. And the New York
It's always been Esau, Amalek. Shit, they kill their own fucking people.
Times has on their podcast super leftist Hassan Piker, who they call a progressive mind, and who says Zionists should be treated the same as Nazis, which I assume means hung at Nuremberg. That's what progressive is now? I guess so. The kids are sure into it. They went nuts last year at Coachella for Kneecap. That's the name of an Irish rap group, as if Ireland hasn't suffered enough. Their stage set is a sign that says, fuck Israel. And then they send a beach ball around the crowd. Again, ha-ha. Because again...
See, even Bill can't convince his own liberal-minded crowd to just...
Yeah, see it, man. Don't matter if you're left or right. These niggas want to support this bullshit. Anyway, let me get this shit out of here. I can't stand this fucking nigga right here. Let's get to the next video.
Okay,
Got
so
ourselves a Zion Hunter situation here.
Gotta do it. All right, let's see what we got.
We all
I bet you this video here, they probably gonna say that not all Jews are like that. Well, you know how they do it. These two people, they always separate the Zions from the what is it? The Zions from the good Jews. They all ain't shit. Damn.
often point out that the thing about the Israelis is that they have a tendency to show their whole ass every time they attempt to go after somebody. And it's as stereotypical as it gets. To the defenseless, to the women and children, they will always act not only tough, but exceptionally violent, volatile. And when they're confronted with somebody who is of their stature, possibly bigger, and can defend themselves, they often revert to the ghastly cowards that they are. And here's a great example of just that.
Palestine. Free Palestine.
Yeah.
Free Palestine.
From Hamas.
You fucking
From
Nachabil.
Hamas.
What's up?
You fucking terrorist.
Nachabil.
You fucking
Nachabil.
terrorist.
بن زنا.
إيمش
بن زنا.
كبت زنا.
بن زنا.
إيمش
بن زنا يا
كزنا.
حيوان.
شرموطة.
بس امك.
بس
امك شرموطة.
امك
عاهرة.
امك
Don't get beat up in front of your son, bro.
Yeah, sure.
Don't get beat up in front of your son.
Try.
Don't
And you
beat
will
up
get
in
to
front of-
jail.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Try.
of course I go to jail.
Yes, you will go to
That's
jail.
what I do, jail.
Yeah.
I bet you if I was a girl or a child, you'd hit me.
Yeah, sure.
I bet my life. But because you see I'm 300 pounds, I will fuck your ass up. You think it twice and you hiding behind the police like the bitch you are. Like the bitch you are. Every Israeli's a bitch. Take a DNA test, I'll pay for it. Take a DNA test, I'll pay for it. Wallah al-Azim, I'll pay for it. Wallah al-Azim.
كلب.
Huh? Take a DNA test.
Caleb.
Where's your grandfather from?
كلب.
My grandfather from Palestine. Where's his father from?
Oh.
Palestine. Where's his father from?
Oh.
Palestine. Why you got white stuff on?
And that dude sound like he could be a J. He just think he a towel head, maybe.
You look, man.
Fuck off.
Get out of here.
Fuck
Get out
off.
of here. Shut up.
You-
Shut up.
you stinky
Shut up. You
dog.
want to go around the corner and fight?
And what he say? He asked you why you got white stuff on your lips. He probably been sucking baby dingling. I don't know. Shit.
No.
wanna go around the corner
But
fight?
I will bring the police here
Yeah.
now.
Of course, I should have not said that. Yeah, but that's what they do. Shit.
Too well.
See, when he's actually going up against somebody that is at least his size, if not bigger, they're not so tough anymore. And so when the guy tells him, hey, you want to fight? And he's like, no, but I'll call the police on you. I mean, for the love of God,
I mean, I'm not sure where in San Diego this is, but clearly it's a nice area.
well, isn't a lot of San Diego nice?
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Now, you see, San Francisco was pretty nice. Now it's shitty, man. Anyway,
I mean, affluent.
I'm pretty sure San Diego gonna be about the same soon, especially when this bitch collapse.
Yes.
I'm not going to say it was La Jolla, but, wherever it is. It could be, some random place within that, the greater San Diego area.
Here's the problem that these Israelis and what they're not taking into consideration, a lot of it, and sort of going back to what I said earlier regarding Laura Loomer,
Larry
is,
Hoover?
is they bring out something in people wherein people are okay getting arrested for it. So what these guys don't realize is, yeah, he might get arrested, but you're going to have an ass kicking. And that's where we've gotten, where the threatening, we'll see. I mean, I personally think there are enough people that just would beat the shit out of him and spend the night in jail just for fun.
Yeah. I think that he is.
You know what I mean? Like, that's not, it's not, I think they underestimate how much people want to beat the shit out of them.
I think he has an idea. He's doing it with a smirk on his face, but again,
These people proud, man. Anyway, people can't stand these niggas. I can't stand them either. I like them better being chains. Yeah, I need to have an iron collar around his neck and around his ankles, his waist, and his ankle. Oh, not I say his ankles. His wrist, and being chained. Oh, wear like put like a metal. What them damn things or muzzles? A metal muzzle over his face or over his whole head. I don't know, something. I can tell you that's what they better be in chains and in cages and shit, or just working as slaves. But that's soon to come. Anyway, let's get to the next video. Like I said, I haven't watched any of these videos. I don't never watch. Well, I might watch one or two, but I haven't watched any of these videos. So I'm just getting my first and best impression. These two really didn't watch them. They just played for a few seconds, and then I just refreshed them and starting back over so I can start from the beginning. Because these two come from other brothers' channels. I'm just curious. I haven't watched them yet, but I'm just curious about what they're talking about. I'm just going by the title. Let's get to the next one.
With that in mind, let's talk a little bit about what you can hear if you're living in Israel and watching their entertainment and their news programs. So here's Hanok Milwitsky, who's a Likud member of the Knesset, basically shouting that everything is legitimate when he was asked if it's okay for IDF soldiers to use metal rods to anally rape Palestinian detainees. So this is going to be in Hebrew, and when we come back from the video, I'll go ahead and read you the transcription of it. Take a look.
תרלול הזה, שיש מי שבפרקליטות חושב שאפשר לבוא ולעצור חיילים על דברים שעושים למחבלי נוח'בה, לא נגמר. להמשיך כרגיל.
להכניס מקל לרקטום של בן אדם, זה לגיטימי?
כן, אם הוא נוח'בה, הכל לגיטימי.
And people are saying these people are the chosen people. Leave them alone. People are defending these people. Stop it. God dang, stop it. These people are, who are these people? They're not who you think they're the holy people. No, they're not the chosen people. No, they're chosen to be the wicked on the rule the world. But they're not the righteous. Fuck no. I mean, god dang. The shit they do and talk about. They show you these people are not the Lord's people. They're the Lord's enemies. Shit.
Okay,
הכל.
Okay, so the man that's challenging Hanok is MK Ahmed Tibi. For the audio listeners who are wondering what
this nigga, he want to rape men in a booty hole with objects. The fuck out of here, bro. What the fuck? And nobody ain't saying nothing about it but the prophets of the Lord. What? Where at hell? Y'all got this gracious, man. Where are the Christian apologist niggas at? Well, y'all ain't saying nothing about that. Y'all, hell, you been accusing the Hebrew Israelites of being rapists and shit. But then what about these people? What about these people? Ain't nobody saying a peep about these people except for the prophets of Yahweh Shema Rashad.
Hanok said. Here.
Saying that the black Hebrew Israelites are the biggest terrorist organization in the world. Look what we ain't dropped no bombs and killed a bunch of people. We ain't in no laboratory making no biological weapons. The mass murder anybody, even their own fucking people. Hell no, it's these niggers. They the ones who making all these bioweapons. They the ones who poison the earth, poison people's crops and shit. They cut them off with the water, and all this shit. Goddamn, they the ones who did 9/11. Shit.
Here's the transcription, okay? Quote, the insanity that our country is having around this story is crazy. And
hell, they the main ones who was running the transatlantic slave trade. For you so-called blacks and Latinos, Native Indians, because y'all the first ones to go in captivity and go on the transatlantic slave trade. Y'all the first ones on those boats. They came over there with Cristobal Colon, that musty Jewish faggot, came along and threw you monkey-ass niggas in them boats and shipped y'all off in different parts of the world to be slaves. You damn skippy. And then they came and got your kin folks over on the west coast of Africa, the southern kingdom. God dang right, that's your history. That's part of y'all history.
we need to stop it. I think we need to set a personal example here. And I say now, and I call on my coalition friends to do the same. Okay, what is he calling for? I will stand up and I will leave this place and I will not vote for anything until this story And this insanity that there is someone in the prosecutor's office who thinks that this is possible to come and arrest soldiers for things they are doing to the Qassam brigades, terrorists.
They shouldn't even be arrested. They should be put to death. Yeah, these goddamn Amalek should be put to death. Them niggas doing that shit to other men, they should be put to death. And that's how it's supposed to be. They should know it as much as they study the Torah. They should know it. They claim they the people of the Bible, the Lord's people. They should know that. No, they don't know that. And they don't study no Torah. They study the Talmud. I'm pretty sure somewhere in the Talmud they said it's fine to rape a man in the booty hole with an object or with they own private part. What the fuck?
So basically he argues that
I mean, they trying to justify that shit like it's okay to do so.
Once he's challenged, you think it's okay to use the metal rods to rape detainees in these prisons? Here's what he says, quote, yes, if he is in the Qassam brigades, everything is legitimate, everything. That Palestinian man never stood trial for anything. There was no indication, there's no proof.
What is she talking about? I'm like, to me, it's nonsense. The only thing that she's mentioning is that these fucking rats are damn raping men. And you should be always saying, you know what? This is fucked up. That fucking faggot should be put to death for raping men in a booty hole. All the motherfuckers. Shit.
There's no conviction that guy was a terrorist and he was gang raped.
It don't matter if he was a terrorist. He got raped in a booty hole. He could have been a terrorist or not. He still got raped in a booty hole by the Lord's chosen. No, the so-called Lord's chosen people. Let me hold on. Rewind that. Goodness gracious, bro. Shit. Nobody's safe from Amalek. That's why, man, we putting these niggas on blast, man. And the shit she's saying, because it's fucking mainstream news, it's on some soft ass shit. Get on these motherfuckers, man. Don't hold back. I don't want to hold back on the truth on exposing these niggas. Psalm chapter 144 verse 11. Let me go ahead and read this. I'm trying to think of something else I want to read, but that's all I can think of is this. Rid me and deliver me from the hand of the strange children whose mouth speak of vanity, and their right hand is the right hand of falsehood. Shit, nasty niggers.
By IDF soldiers, and it was all caught on surveillance. All of it. There are other examples too, especially on, and unsurprisingly on, Israel's Channel 14. Let's take a look at that.
Hold on, this dog is Durango. He's with me on every military activity, with me in the reserves. And a hilltop dog who, we should say. That's what my mom calls me, by the way. Take care of some, what I'm pronouncing did a lot. Say things that there is a video already. So long story short, everyone laughs. Yeah, well, I think they're laughing about because of the dog. They got the dog trained to rape people. Yeah, and I've been talking about that a lot too.
So the host asks the soldier, the IDF soldier, about his dog, Django, and that the dog took care of some prisoners. Took care of some prisoners at the notorious Sid Timan prison, and that they did a lot, that the dogs did a lot. They're bragging about the dog rape on Channel 14. They're bragging about it. An IDF soldier is on Channel 14 in Israel freaking bragging about it. So I'd like to ask Netanyahu, who are you going to sue, bitch? For defamation? You going to go after that IDF soldier?
And they admit that shit. So anyway, so they want to justify this shit, and I'm just like, man, I don't even know what to say. I'm about through with these niggas. I want to see them in chains, bro. So fucking bad. Let's get to the next one. And then they want to talk like you blacks and Latinos are the most violent creatures, vile creatures. We're this and that and this, and goddamn false accusing nigga, man. And let me get to this. Isaiah chapter 32 verse 5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the cruel said to the bountiful. For the vile person will speak vehemently, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, but to utter error against the Lord Yahweh, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause to drink of the thirsty to fail. Let me see what else. The instruments of the cruel are evil. He deceiveth wicked devices to destroy the poor in lying words. I'm gonna stop right there. But I want to see what this word means. I forgot what it meant. I don't even know if I ever looked it up.
Churl.
Rude, surely, and ill-bred person. Ill-bred person. What does this mean?
Bread.
Bread. I say bread. Past tense and past. Okay. Well, anyway, let's get to the next video. And this one comes from Arrows in the. I got two of them from Arrows in the Nation. These for the regular Edomites, the ones who ain't that special. That's not that so-called divine, or not so-called chosen.
Just white supremacist group is
Let me start back right here.
Canada's largest white supremacist group is training with fascist fight clubs in the US, growing a global network, preparing for what they say is a race war.
The race war is here.
Meeting with some of the most prominent white nationalist groups in the United States and the founder of the whole movement.
I'm for pro-white.
But I'm like, who you want to fight with, Jake? Shit, you niggas should. Well, hell, these niggas divide. They fighting when they own people right now. But shit, anyway. It's like, if anybody you be fighting with would be their own people, they are, but hell. But you know, this is going to be a prophecy. I mean, this shit. Sorry, I'm just a little drowsy right now. But anyway, let me hear what I'm going to play the rest of what this faggot got to say.
Putting my race above everything else.
Through public Telegram posts, videos, and images, we track them from Texas to a major gathering in South Carolina.
I think it's very significant that we're seeing Canadians travel across the border. It is getting more and more coordinated by the day.
Active clubs are a global movement of white nationalist fight clubs who gather to train in combat sports. They're founded by this guy, Robert Rundo.
Yeah, they want to get ready to train up and beat the shit out of you Israelites. And shoot the shit out of you. They're trying to build that courage up. But whatever. That's why we need the Lord, man. Lift up the standard against our enemies, Esau, Amalek. And shit, and overcome these niggers.
Put my people first. You know, there's fun in fascism.
Here's the
gonna come with that wrath.
leader of Second Sons, Jeremy Mackenzie, giving a Nazi salute. According to Telegram posts, in late March, they traveled to Texas for their first meetup with Lone Star Active Club, based around Dallas. We've geolocated these images to verify them, and we find that their first meetup was in the city of Fort Worth. The two groups can obviously be seen at the Fort Worth stockyards, but also at a major gym. And here they are at a private gym used by the Lone Star Active Club. This image of
it's just a bunch of pathetic red niggers, man. They're mad because they're losing their they just regular ass crackers, man. They just, nothing special about these niggas. Nothing great about these niggas. They just mad because they're losing their world, they're losing their bitches, and they're losing their mind, too. They always lost their mind. That's why, goodness gracious, man, look at the world. And they get mad, they want to go and rage. I just like, goddamn, how do you want to rage with people? And the only people you need to rage against your own people, because they're the ones, y'all the niggas the ones that fucking up the planet. You fucking up everything. You fucking up your own life. It's your own fault, nigga. And see, the problem is they kids just can't take accountability for their damn selves, their damn actions. None of that shit. They got to point the finger at you Israelites. Now, don't get it twisted. You do have Israelites that look like these niggers. But shit. But when it comes to a straight up Edomite, they got the spirit of a devil. These niggas can't take responsibility for their own actions. They got to point the finger at somebody else and say it's their fault. That's why these niggas have to go, man.
appears to be taken in this sort of club.
Shit. But a lot of you Israelites got to go, too. That's why the Lord going to use these niggas, raise these niggas up to be that sword, getting that sword sharpened. And they trying to get sharpened up with the fighting and getting the guns and all that other shit. But they still gonna fucking lose. They losers. The worst of the worst. I mean, goodness gracious. They're sore winners and they're sore losers.
House for the Lone Star Group. You might think that this is 3 Second Sons members. Check out this guy in the middle, though. We believe this is Robert Rundo.
When I first saw that picture, I laughed because despite the blurring, I knew it was Rundo right away. I mean, that's obviously Robert Rundo. There's no question.
Rundo is the founder of the modern active club movement. Here's why we think it's him. The watch in this video appears to be the same one as this image. And the tattoo blurred here is in the same shape and place.
The black sun tattooed, all that Nazi shit. And meanwhile, let me tell you something, check this out. It's so retarded. These niggas, I'm like, do you hate yourselves or you love yourselves? Make up your fucking mind, because a lot of this shit is tied in with those small head people. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Ukraine. Ukraine got is tied in with that Nazi stuff. But then also you got a small hat. This small hat's tied in with these niggas like the what's his name? Valinsky. He a small hatter. So what the fuck are you niggas? I mean, you either hate yourselves or you love you. What the fuck? These niggas are all over the fucking place. Esau's a retard, man. I'm telling you, these niggas are destructive. They're self-destructive too. They're all over the fucking place with their bullshit.
As Rundo
but
said,
the Lord made these people to be who they are, and we damn sure want these niggas to be no longer in power, because they stay in power too long. You know, the world will be fucking destroyed.
In this other video.
Hell, they destroying their own damn selves. American muscle.
Second Sons members hit the road, traveling from Texas to South Carolina. They're heading to American Muscle 2, part combat sports tournament, part networking event. They meet there with clubs from across the US. You can see someone wearing the Second Son shirt in this promotional video put out by the organization.
A bunch of stinking ass Edomites fighting each other. I love it. That's what I look about it. I love that shit. They might be training to try to beat up Jake, but look, that's all they doing is beating up their damn selves. Now, when the cameras are, they probably are showing some shit. They probably kidnapped the Israelite and beating the shit out of them for entertainment.
And running the event. That organization, Patriot Front, one of the United States' most notorious white nationalist groups.
There is very likely a high degree of strategizing that is happening at these events, as well as deeper thinking as to how to propel the movement forward.
I think the greater worry should be around, the potential radicalization among the existing members and the existing core and leadership, a radicalization towards political violence.
We'll continue to keep an eye on groups and gatherings like this.
Yeah, here's another one. Get crazy out here.
You want America to be 99% white?
Probably say realistically we could get to like 70.
First off, you're not white, you're red.
I think we need to deport a lot of people to, actually have that.
Y'all like the original immigrants, the original illegals. The hypocrisy of these niggers, man. You like I'm saying, they can't take they can't take accountability. They just can't be honest with themselves. Goodness gracious, y'all are the original fucking immigrants. Y'all are the original fucking, just say niggers, shit. I'm like, these niggas are retarded. That's why they need to go. I keep saying it.
I think we just need to deport.
And the Lord is going to bring them down.
Here's the problem, though. It's like, okay, we deport people, but what does that solve?
Can I ask you a real quick question?
Not a goddamn thing.
Like out of curiosity, what historical precedent do you have for mass deportations generating a net economic gain in the United States?
Well, I don't think, like I said, I don't think GDP...
That nigga look like a damn Nick Fuentes. You know what he look like?
Is everything. I would say culture.
I'm just saying GDP. I'm just thinking.
He more look like a nigger. Goddamn proud ass nigger devil.
Gain of any kind.
Wages actually meant more in 1965 before the Hart-Celler Act. So I guess I would.
Do you think that was because of mass deportation?
No, it was because it was pretty much all white people here, and they weren't over here yet.
Do you know why wages were so competitive in the 1960s?
Because America actually built stuff.
Do you know why America actually built stuff back then?
Because we had all the factories. And
yes, because we had one of the few countries that wasn't completely bombed out infrastructure-wide.
Yeah, they fucking decimated all these other countries, so now America is but now your own when it comes to the Edomites, they wanted to save $1. They want to send those factories overseas to let other countries of different nationalities work on them, as long as they're not in America. Yeah. And now you got other countries building the shit that you buy. You dumb nigger.
After World War II, which made it incredibly easy for the United States to maintain a lead over other countries until...
And that shit didn't last long.
after the Marshall Plan reached its fruition, and then suddenly you have the 1980s where a bunch of people are freaking out over Japan potentially surpassing the United States, right?
Yeah, man. Goddamn Sony, Honda, all these companies were whooping their ass. Esau's a jealous bitch, man. And look, they fucking bummed the shit out of goddamn Japan. But then Japan, they need to make a movie. I mean, I don't give a fuck about Ammon as much, but because he a heathen, he gonna be a slave too. But that'd be an awesome movie. I mean, I got 2 of them books. One about Sony, how they bounce back, like Japan bounced back, and pretty much doing better than America. But now all these countries ain't doing better than nobody. I mean, not nobody, but a lot of these countries are doing shitty, and the Lord's making that happen.
And now it's China.
Especially America, fucking up America.
They're concerned about China surpassing.
Yeah, because we opened our doors to China.
We open the door. No, you niggas just your own people. Yeah, your own people allow this shit to happen. And that shows you how smart they are. Y'all supposed to be not keeping those heathens in check.
My question to you is, when in American history has mass deportations been a net positive for the country?
When has mass immigration been a net positive for the country?
Throughout the entire United States history.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be America without immigration.
He don't know what to fucking say. He don't know what else to say.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be America, but those immigrants, they were mainly, Germans and WASPs that were coming over.
Anyway.
Forgetting the people who were brought over in the slave trade, those are immigrants too.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not saying black people are essential to American culture. Black people have, been in America since America was founded. But I would say,
you want America to be 99% white.
Well, I'd probably say realistically we could get to like 75.
I'm mainly asking.
Well, anytime you want to deport people or get rid of people, y'all gonna feel the effects too. A lot of you Edomites gonna always feel the effects. If the Lord allows this devil to keep ruling, guess what? These niggas gonna feel the effect too, from all the diseases, from everything being fucked up and toxic, from hell. The ideology of these Edomites pushing all this homo shit, feminism shit, y'all gonna be affected by it. Y'all always getting drugs. Y'all always gonna be affected by them damn drugs. Fentanyl, fucking all that shit, heroin, y'all that shit. Y'all gonna be affected by that shit. It always, when you trying to take out Jake with something, y'all gonna get affected by it. What goes around comes around. You know what I'm saying?
When has mass deportations been a net positive in American history?
We've never had to do mass deportations because we never had 50 million.
We did mass deportations during Mexican repatriation in the 1930s. There's the Indian removal.
Yeah, but it was a lot less people.
There's also Operation WB in the 1940s. There were the Palma raids against Italian Americans in the 1940s. Mass deportations are very much.
But it wasn't as much.
How do you know that for sure? How many people were deported?
How many people?
Man, this nigga don't know shit.
How many people were in the Mexican appreciation? I don't know. I mean.
So how many people would you like to see deported and from?
Might as well just say all of them.
But
obviously, you want all the Somalis deported.
Probably yes, all the Somalians.
Even if they're American.
Even if they're citizens, yes. I would probably say about.
Even these Edomites who, hey, you got Edomites tearing his ass up. But for an Edomite that got that mindset and shit, he just fucking, he's fucking stupid. He looked like he's like college educated. I don't know what school, and I don't give a fuck. But goddamn, this nigga's stupid as hell.
20 million, realistically.
Anyway, shit.
20 to 30 million.
So if there's only 11 million undocumented immigrants in the United States,
I think we need to denaturalize some people.
And
alright, I'm done with this video. Let's get to the next one. Esau on some retard shit. But hey, man, the Lord is getting this nigga all tuned up and sharpened up for race war and going after you Jakes. Let me see. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Rejoice. Therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, talking about Esau, even so-called white man. It ain't just the higher ups, but the lower level devils too. Is come down onto you having great wrath, because he knows that he has but a short time, and that short time is ruling this world, ruling this country, well, just ruling. Which he ain't really, he ain't ruling. He got some power, but he ain't in absolute control. Because he about to lose it anyway. But he does have a short time, and he going to come and try to kill a bunch of you Israelites. That's for sure. And you got these young little Edomite niggas getting that's on this bullshit ideology or whatever. Anyway, let's get to the next video. Let's see what this is about. Was it GMS South Carolina 08?
The black community in the United States of America is rotten to the core. I don't hate black people, but I hate what the black community's become. This entitled...
They're rotten to the core. Shit. And you mean to tell me you Edomites, you know, y'all history is picture perfect and shit? Your culture is picture... Nigga, you don't even have no culture. I mean, I don't give a fuck about black culture at all. But hell, you devils actually created black culture. And look how it's become destructive. Yeah, black culture came from white people. Because that's all it is. Look at it. What's part of black culture now? Drive-bys. Hell, that came from Edomites. On stagecoaches, shooting with guns, riding on horses. Dude, that's the original drive-bys with the Wild West. These crackers was shooting each other, robbing banks, robbing stagecoaches and shit, robbing trains and shit. That was these crackers, bruh. Hell, they were gangs. They were the original gangbangers. The real gangbangers, drug slangers. Shit, real pimps and yeah, they were pimping their bitches out in the Wild West. Them harlots and whores at them bars and shit. That were these niggas. Shit. Goddamn, I mean, man.
Arrogant.
Meanwhile, we were just slaves.
Victimhood.
Arrogant victimhood. Oh, when we calling out your bullshit, y'all want to play, oh, foul. Not fair. Just like them baby dick sucking Jewish faggot fuckers. What they call them? Whatever.
Irrational, violent. Just
let you know, I ain't gonna play all the video. I'm gonna see what all these videos about and let bruh talk. Hopefully, now he gets into the scriptures around, 12 minutes. Let's see if I can get there.
Complaining about how they're victimized, yet they're wearing Jordans.
I know I'm talking a lot.
Emotional, irrational, violent, just complaining about how they're victimized, yet they're wearing Jordans, driving Cadillacs, and literally living rent-free.
Living rent-free. Really? And you niggas are the biggest welfare recipients. Living free. Oh, especially them small head niggas, your cousins, Amalek. Oh, man, they getting paid, and that they get mad because of that. These low-level crackers getting mad because them small head crackers are getting paid. Big money, getting taxed. You paying for them children's now going what you call it? Paying for I don't say their education. Well, they pay for their education because it's all free. They get everything free. Healthcare, free. Everything free. Insurance, health insurance free. Everything free. Education free. You paying for their damn they trust funds and shit. And they just building up their money so that when they get 18 years old or old enough, they can go in here and buy a damn a bar or a club or a damn restaurant shit, a dealership, and sell cars or some shit. You paying for a low-level devil.
And I grew up poor as hell without government.
You a liar, nigga. You got privilege, nigga.
Assistance. There were times we didn't eat. All the while, I'm almost 40 years old, and I've lost out on so many opportunities because of DEI and affirmative action.
And y'all was the original ones that have all that DEI shit. Y'all only the affirmative action really benefited rich Edomites because it was a tax exempt. You get get more of a tax return. It benefited y'all people regardless because y'all control the system.
Had the shit kicked out of me.
But when it comes to you low-level devils, y'all don't control shit. Y'all just stupid as fuck. You don't even... Hell, your own people, the rich elite, take advantage of your dumb asses. And all you could do is complain about what we doing. Ain't that some shit? Like I'm saying, why are you niggas worrying about us? You need to be worried about what your own fucking people are doing. The elite of your kind.
Once put me in the hospital. Both times were just because of the color of my skin. I've been misdiagnosed at a free health clinic. Thank you, Hamilton Health Center in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. All you fuckers are racist as hell, and you made sure that I knew that I.
Yeah, this nigga crashing out. This is crash out. It's past due. Well, Edomites crashing out.
Belong, and you misdiagnosed me. There was a lawsuit there. I think it's way past due, or way past the bounds of legality. I can't do anything about it anymore. Either way. There are people out there that you should look into, like the Hodge twins, or there's this guy on TikTok, I don't know if he's well known yet, he should be, Darren Slater. He puts a target on his back in the pursuit of truth. The truth is, there's been a war against the white man for quite some time now, and that's a problem.
Shit, well, yeah, he is right. There is a war on the so-called white man, and it's Yahweh Shema Shah getting at you damn devils. expose you monkeys for who you truly are, and he using his prophets. And the whole world is tired of your ass too. So goddamn right. Hell, you was warring with us since we was in the womb. And now, hey man, and now y'all niggas had your little season ruling. Now it's time for y'all ass to goddamn get this ass whooping.
Because everything is bad.
And now they getting their ass whooped. Now they want to cry and complain about it. Shit. We've been dealing with getting our ass whooped for hundreds of years, decades, by you niggers. And now you get like at least 10 or no, say 20 or 30 years, or maybe 40, I don't know, when y'all start getting your ass whooped. Around the 1960s, and Jake started bucking up around the 1960s, and the 70s, and the 80s. For about since the 60s, I guess that'd be about, let's say about 60 or 70 years now, you can't even take it. You're like, oh, I can't take it. I can't take this ass whooping. I want to be mighty anymore. The Lord taking the mighty out of you niggas. And he putting it into his people. But some of our people gonna get their ass kicked though. But anyway, let me get back to the video.
When white people are around, okay? There's some outliers and some exceptions to the rule that, you know, shitty white people. We can talk about that. Sure, I'd be happy to. But, oh my God, in general, we're all great. Like, we go out of our way to help people.
Great with what? What did you create, nigga? Everything you claim you created, you stole that shit. And then you weaponized the shit. And wait, oh man, look, let's see how great white people gonna be when AI go full throttle. Let's see how great white people gonna be when the New World Order is at full effect. Let's see how great white people gonna be when the chip implant is implemented. Yeah, let's see how great it's gonna be when they throw your ass into a concentration camp. Or you ain't got the freedom to speak out on certain things, and they're gonna, you know, they starve your ass out, or either they'll force you to eat the bugs. Let's see how great white people gonna be. Let's see how great your ass gonna be, you red nigger. This shit is ridiculous. These people are delusional. They don't realize your own people about to all enslaving your ass. And all you can think of is that we're so great. Yeah, great in wickedness. And this nigga great in being a delusional fool. A denial. And I love it. I fucking love it.
Taught well, you know.
Goodness gracious, you know this nigga hurting his side. This nigga, if you could zoom in a little closer, you'll see probably a tear running down his face. King, he got them down. His eyes probably be watery right now because he know he hurt. He know he hurting his side. I mean, you tell him all this reality. I mean, the reality of the state of their people, it will hurt them. Shit, and I know they hurting inside.
Sacrifice ourselves. Like literally, a lot of people that look like me died to free the slaves. So,
really, right.
Let's not get into that.
Well, of course not getting into that because you don't know nothing about it.
Slave trade. They sold you. The Jays own the ships. People like me died to free.
Yeah, the Jays own the ships, and which those your people too, nigga. They're you just a lesser, not so divine Edomite compared to them. Yeah, them baby dick suckers own the ships and they own the slave auctions. And guess what? They still use you low-level devils as police. To police us, being policemen, slave police. The fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. And what happened to that, I ain't gonna talk about it. It was a slave revolt, but whatever.
These kings. That's why they don't want us white people referring to black people, the original people of this earth, as kings, because it's the highest honor you can call them. It's the highest honor you can call anyone, a king. But you think they gave the fucking title of King of Rock and Roll to a white fella who wasn't even the king? Elvis Presley, it's a fucking pedo. Real fucking king was Sam Cooke, best singer that ever lived.
Yeah. And this guy, and then another thing too, he could be a Jake. Because you're going to have Israelites that going to look like him. And also you're going to have Edomites that going to look like Jake. So-called blacks, Latinos. Yeah.
White, you can't say that word. I'm Irish, learn your fucking history.
And like I said, he could be a Jake. Because a lot of Jake are Irish. They're in Ireland. They could look like them Edomites, look like an Edomite, but it could actually be an Israelite.
Like I give a fuck.
And a lot of them know something about themselves.
Most of me fucking friends are black anyway, and they are kings. So I suppose they are my niggas. Call me fucking.
He said it like a brother. Yeah, my niggas.
Niggas, look, the fuck out of here.
He ain't say it like all corny, like they're my niggas. They're no, how you say? They're my niggers or my niggas. They my niggas. Like Edomite would be, or Edomite ain't got no spirit to say it. They like, they my niggas, trying to be funny at the same time.
I'm already targeted into oblivion. What are you gonna do? Cancel me? We don't have to fuck. We Irish people taught the fucking Jamaicans how to speak English. My nigga.
It means that this hair is white.
You are a white person.
Uh-oh. I think he's figured something out.
I'm not supposed to be white. We're supposed to be black and we're black.
You are not black. You are.
I'm black.
No, you are Caucasian.
I'm black. And I want to be black when I grow up.
Oh, even the kids, they want to be black. The kids know something ain't right.
When I be a big kid, I'll be black. You will not influence me. I am my own person. I am a strong black woman. I'm a white.
White, baby, your skin, you're white.
No, that's red.
I don't have white. You're kidding.
You want to be black?
Yeah, brown, like this.
Ain't no such thing as black people either, but what, you know.
Oh my god, I just realized.
No, I'm not supposed to be this way.
What are you doing?
Wash the white wall.
It's time to get sunscreen on. You're what?
Pink?
No, you're not black.
Pink?
You want to be what?
Black like you.
What?
The God of the Bible wasn't originally the God of everyone. He was the God of Israel, a tribal national deity.
Well, actually, he's a savior of Israel. I mean, Yahweh. Yeah, well, when you say Yahweh, the Father, and you got, hold on, let me run that back. I might not be able to get to where he gonna read some scriptures and such. I just reacting and commentating to these videos, these clips.
The God of everyone. He was the God.
Hold on.
The God of the Bible wasn't originally.
Oh, the God of the Bible. Yeah, the Father. Yeah. I thought she said something about Jesus or something.
God of everyone. He was the God of Israel.
And that's true.
Tribal national deity, just like every other nation.
He's all for, yeah, he's all for Israel, and all these other nations got their gods, but they all stank and they suck. They don't do shit. They dead. They're not alive. But Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, they live. They're real, and they don't stink.
When you actually read the Old Testament, you start noticing a pattern. God isn't presented as a universal, all people, everywhere deity that we talk about today.
And that's simple for you dumbass Israelites. God damn, stop trying to go after these damn heathens trying to save them. They can't be saved. And how the fuck you, just because you say they can be saved don't mean they are gonna be saved, nigga. Because yeah, if you read the Bible, they say that the Lord don't care about these heathens. They're like a drop in the vessel, or a drop in a vessel, or less than spittle. The Lord considered them worthless. They don't mean shit. Look how they conducted themselves in this world, fucking things up. Shit, they destroying the planet, man. Fuck these motherfuckers.
In it as Israel's God, their protector, their warrior, their king. The text literally calls them his chosen people and says that their land was his portion. And over, you see the same story. Israel versus another nation, and Yahweh fights for Israel. He frees Israel from Egypt. He helps Israel conquer Canaan. He tells Israel to destroy certain tribes, and he gives Israel land that other people already lived on. If he was the God of the world, wouldn't those be his people too?
Yeah, right. Well, you tell that shit to these Christians, hell, they still be programmed to say, oh, no, it doesn't matter. Now, that's what they'll say. It doesn't matter. They'll end it with, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's like, goodness gracious, these niggas are stupid.
Every other nation had their own gods, and they believed that their gods were fighting for them. This was normal in the ancient world. Every nation believed that their God was on their side. Israel was no different. The only difference is Israel's stories survived. Their writings became scripture, and later Christianity universalized their God. But originally, Yahweh wasn't the God of the whole world.
His name is Yahweh.
He was the God of Israel, exactly the way the text describes him. And once you see that, the violence, the favoritism, all of it suddenly makes sense. And somehow we turn a tribal war god into the God of everyone everywhere.
He's a universal God. He's all nice, loving, riding on a cloud, sipping on lemonade. And it just, I'm like, shit.
Without ever asking if that's what those stories were actually.
All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Shalom to the hopefully elect. This video is going to be a response to everything is better when white people are around. Everything is better when white people are around. And just to say it out, in the beginning of the video, there's no such thing as white people. Okay? You people really are the Edomites of the Bible. That's why the blood shows forth through your skin, and you have a redness to you. You're not white. Now, in saying that, everybody knows in these last days who the Edomites are, who Esau is, who the Israelites are. The Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the Edomites represent the so-called white man. For the most part, you do have some people that will be classified as so-called white. Through your family's bloodline, through your father's line, you could actually be Israelites. And we don't hide that fact. We bring that out.
They speckled birds.
Now in this video, you had a few. I had a few videos in here, and let's explain a little bit about each one of them. The first guy in the thumbnail, right? And the title was derived by what he said. He said near the end of his video, everything is better when white people are around, and that's.
Well, if that's the case, then shit. Why in the scriptures it says? Let's get to it. Well, let's start off by saying the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. I'll just quote that out. But who's ruling? Who's ruling? Who's got the old world in their hands? The so-called white man. And look at the state of the world. It's fucked up. Let's get straight to the point. It's fucked up. It's all fucked up. Everything's fucked up. The food fucked up. The water fucked up. The air's fucked up. People's mindsets are fucked up. And they're acting like the fucking rulers right now. Even some of our people acting like the rulers right now. Shit. Proverbs chapter 29 verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And who is ruling right now? The so-called white man. But he ain't white. He's red. He's a baby dick sucking Jewish faggot nigger. Amalek. And the people are mourning. They should be happy. Turn that frown upside down. Turn that frown upside down. Because the white man's in charge. Right? Right? The fuck out of here. Anyway.
It's really not true. That's definitely not true.
Definitely not. And damn sure, nigga. I remember that old nigga. I was getting my CDL license, and we got into the talking. It was. Let me see. It was him and some other folks in the 18-wheeler truck, and this guy here saying that I wish I had knew better to say something, but it was this old Jake. He the truck driver instructor. He talking about white ice is colder than black ice. You know how they say that shit. White ice is colder than black. What they saying? White people are better than black people. You damn coon ass nigga. I would have said, well, shit. If that's the case, then hell, I don't see why. I didn't hear anything about white people inventing the fucking freezer, or the refrigerator, or the air conditioner. It was so-called black folks invented that. It was so-called black folks that made the freezer. So how the hell our ice ain't cold enough? Nigga, please. How our ice ain't cold enough than white ice? We made the fucking freezer and the air conditioner. Shit. And yeah, anyway.
Explain, you know, what the scriptures will explain. So first you had the first guy. He was going on and on about he was upset with the black community because they're entitled.
And he shouldn't be upset. He should be happy to be in white and not even complain about anything. Hey, yeah, why are you white people complaining so much? Y'all should be already happy and saying we rule over everything and we're happy. They don't need to complain or get mad about anything.
You know, he's complaining about his own troubles, and he grew up poor. And you got these black people wearing Jordans and riding in Cadillacs, and this, that, and the other. Which, you know, he said that the black community, you know, has got to the point where they're very entitled. Well, that's true. I give you a little bit of credit.
Yeah, I mean, they got some little assholes up in our group. But he's saying that all of us, shit. When I look at when I say white people, I say all of y'all, nigga. Fuck you.
But look, at the end of the day, we are entitled to a lot of shit.
And yeah, and we are entitled to being known as the people that's in the Bible, the Lord's people. And we are entitled of this whole world. Yeah, and we're entitled to own your ass too, as slaves and handmaids. And yeah. And we're entitled to beat the shit out of you for what you done to us. In your past life, for our forefathers, shit. We're entitled to beat the shit out of you.
They may act entitled and it may turn you off, but we basically built this country and we ain't been getting shit.
Yeah.
It's your, you know, the fact that you're not getting your piece of the pie, that ain't got nothing to do with us. And right now, as bad as it is for you, this is the best it's ever gonna be again.
Yeah, this is great for us to see you suffering now, bitch. The curses are turned. a little, not all the curses, but some of it's turning on to you, to our enemies, these heathens. Mainly Esau, even so-called white man, but he ain't white. He's red. He's a baby dick sucking Jewish faggot nigger.
And it's getting worse every day. So you might as well just live it up. You know, cash out, devil, and go do what you want to do. Now, at the end of the day, the dude, he could be a Jake, but I don't.
I want to give that accept that shit.
I don't say that like trying to get these devils no pass. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you are, let's say you are related to Israelites through your family bloodline,
the Lord still gonna kill his ass.
Likely your ass gonna get destroyed in nuclear destruction. So I don't feel sorry.
The Lord still gonna kill his ass, ignorant nigga.
For you. Okay? And I ain't even gonna spend a lot of time talking about what he said. I put it in the video because it was a so-called white dude talking shit. Now this second video, it could be misconstrued because in the beginning, he was saying that the word nigga really mean kings, and I'm
not really. We heard of that shit. What is it? What is it in Ethiopia? Well, yeah, I would believe in that shit too, but I'm like, nah. But it's like it doesn't fucking matter.
I heard that. I ain't never heard the word nigga mean king.
Yeah, it mean king like in Ethiopia. I think I forgot what the name. How did he say it? It was Niger. I forgot how to pronounce it.
But I'll say this: the dude is an Irish dude, and we got a lot of relatives that came out of the Irish and the Scotch or the Scottish. We got a lot of relatives that are Scotch Irish. The mix and the max.
And then he mentioned Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley could be an Israelite too. Now I'm saying this guy, he mentioned about Elvis Presley and calling him a pedo. What did he do? He married that woman named Palessa. I can't remember her name. Well, she was 14. I think 14 years old. I mean, biblically, that's legal. That's lawful. Because once she's marrying a young female of that age, it starts off when their flower blossoms. When they hit puberty. Then when they hit puberty, that's lawful. I ain't saying you can do that now. Nope, I ain't saying you can do that now, but I'm saying that's biblically lawful in the Bible. Yes, sir. Now, if you got a problem with me saying that, you should have a problem with what's being said in the Talmud. What them baby dick sucker Jewish faggot fuckers be listening to or reading. In the Talmud, they talk about they start the age of marriage at 3. Oh shit. And sexual intercourse. And they describe it as poking a finger in the eye. Yes, I said that. So if you got a problem with what I say, what about what's being said in the Talmud? Anyway.
They because the Israelites ruled Europe for a period of 1,000 years, and he said that we Irish and we taught the Jamaicans how to speak English. I don't even know if that's
about all that. I know he taught some blacks to fight, because I remember that story about Jack Johnson. He was locked up in jail with his Irish man, and the Irish man taught him how to fight. He was basically another nigga. He was another light bright so-called light bright Israelite was teaching a dark brown skinned Israelite how to fight and box.
But I know that a lot of Jamaicans got Irish bloodlines. A lot of brothers over there in London, Britain. Yeah. I mean, even myself. I got Irish bloodlines. My family name and my wife's family name. They both go back to the British. I'm sorry, not British, but either Irish, both Irish and Scottish. Okay, so we all in there. But we also got a lot of relatives among the Italians, among the Germans, among everywhere. You had Israelites ruling Europe for a period of 1,000 years during the Dark Ages. So, with the Moors and all that. So we got a lot of relatives from Europe and a lot of people around that came over here to Americas. Or a lot of you people that live over here in America. You Irish, you Scottish, you Germans, even some of the Slavs. A lot of you go back to Israelites and you don't even know it. But the fact of the matter is the gospel's still being preached and you just not being receptive to it. You make it a skin color thing. Now you may say, well, look at the title of your video. I'm not making it a skin color thing. The title is just to get you to watch. Right? I could have called this a lot of different stuff.
But I don't think you have enough room to type it in, all the stuff, that other stuff in.
He deceived by this video, it's kind of a hard to understand, it's a snippet or whatever. And he basically was saying something good. He was saying, the greatest singer that ever was Sam Cooke, not Elvis Presley. And this dude, he got the spirit of a Jake on him, thick beard, and all that. But he might not be Israelite. I don't know. Right? But there's a lot of Irish people that are Israelites. Because you got what you call the black Irish, which a lot of the white Irish came from the black Irish. Then you had this video of these kids, which I found that odd. You got a lot of kids, a lot of white kids saying they want to be black.
Because they see something special about us. Yeah. These little Edomite looking children I want to say they straight up Edomites, but the Edomite-looking children, well, they probably are Edomites, but they want to be like us. Everybody, hey, what is? I know Paul Mooney. Everybody want to be a nigga, but don't want to be a nigga. Yeah, but we ain't niggas anyway. But well, the 2/3 are niggas.
Upset, you know. He was like, I don't want to be white, because at the end of the day, being, you know, having that look as a so-called white person, it's really clean leprosy.
Yeah, it's a curse.
And I don't expect you to believe that, and I don't care if you believe it. It doesn't matter to me if you believe it or not. It's the truth. Because when you go into the scriptures,
and the way they make it seem like, yeah, I mean, back in the day, back in the biblical times, it was a curse. It was bad to look this way. But now they want to embrace. It's just funny how they like embracing their features by saying we're beautiful, we're smarter because we look this way. But now if we start saying that black is beautiful and all this shit, it's they have a problem with that. So what? And we're not black anyway.
let's go there. Let's go there real quick. Leprosy is the whitening of the skin. Right? There's more than one type of leprosy. And like I said, I don't expect you people to believe that because you don't believe nothing that we say. But looking like a so-called white person, it's not the way you want to look. And I think kids understand that. This is Numbers 12.
And then plus being so light and bright, your ass can get damn skin cancer easily. Get skin burn, and it's a deficiency.
Verse 9, it says, in the anger of the Lord,
protection, and not so much melanin in your skin that shit you ain't gonna get much protection. Look what's going on with those small head people in Israel. There's a lot of skin cancer rates going up over there. Yeah. Because they're not native to that area. They're not meant to be over there.
Against them, and he departed. And the cloud departed from off the
They're
tabernacle.
not the people. They're not indigenous to that land.
And behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow.
And not those damn Palestinians. They ain't either. Shit. They might not be getting skin cancer, but they ain't indigenous to that land either.
And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. Right? She was being punished by the Heavenly Father for opening her mouth up, talking out of turn, coming against Moses. So therefore the Lord took the pigment from her and made her white as snow. Listen to what the next few verses say. And Aaron said unto Moses, Alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not the sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly and wherein we have sinned. Let her not be as one dead of whom the flesh is half consumed when he cometh out of his mother's womb. Meaning what? How is the flesh half consumed? Because you have a layer of skin, right, which is pigment. Your melanin, taking away the melanin. And I remember going back to times I would watch boxing matches with my dad and my uncles. They would always say that white people, so-called white people, they cut easier than so-called black people. If you watch a boxing match between the black dude and the white dude, most of the time the white dude is going to get cut first because his skin is thinner, because there's a pigment. The pigment and the melanin is missing from him. And this is also called the mark of Cain. It's leprous, and it's also the mark of Cain. Let me put here leprous. Put that word in. Right? This is Exodus chapter 4. This is Moses. I'm going to go right to the point. Exodus 4:4. And the Lord said unto Moses, Put forth thine hand and take it by the tail. Talk about the staff turned into a serpent. And he put forth his hand and caught it, and it became a rod in his hand. That they may believe the Lord power of their fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob hath appeared unto thee. And the Lord said furthermore unto him, Put now thine hand into thy bosom. And he put his hand into his bosom, and when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow.
So what was it before then? It was brown. And I paused the video. I didn't see. I paused the video at 4 minutes and 4 seconds. All praise Yahweh Shema Shah, the Wadi Yahweh Shema Shah. But what was it before it changed? It was brown. And they're going to change back to the original skin tone.
Right? And we know what color is snow? Snow is white, so-called white, right? So they leave this scene out of every movie that you've seen, the Ten Commandments or the whatever it's called, Prince of Egypt. They left this scene out. Why do they always leave this scene out? It's because it shows that Moses would have been a dark-skinned man. Right? The Most High was showing him a miracle. Moses said, well, how will I know? How will the people know that you sent me? Right? And he said, give me a sign. And that was a great miracle that the Lord did. It says, and he said, put thine hand into thy bosom again. And he put his hand into his bosom again and plucked it out of his bosom, and behold, it was turned again as his other flesh.
So he was originally a brown-skinned man.
Those other flesh was dark skinned, and he put his hand in his bosom and he pulled it out. It was leprous and snow. He turned him white, so-called white. You see? And I actually had a little video. Let me see if I can find it. We'll come back to that. I had a video that I was gonna upload. I didn't upload it yet, and I may still do it. It was talking about Cain, Esau. I have to remember what it was actually called. But I have so many videos in this doggone phone, man. It's ridiculous. But I hope I still got that video. I don't got it. I don't know what I did. I might have deleted it out of the phone. Man, that's messed up. Doggone. But anyway, as we talking about, as we discussing, that look, that having that look like a so-called white man is really leprosy. Okay, yeah, I don't know how the hell I wound up not having that video. Goodness. Yeah, but anyway, let's go back to them kids. So these little kids, they want to have their healthy look. This is why so-called white people want to get a tan, right? Because you know that look is off. Having that look is really off.
But then the sad thing, you got some Israelites that have that brown hue. They want to bleach that shit. They want to put chemicals on that shit and lighten it up to look lighter and brighter. And all you're doing is hurting yourself.
See, so these little white kids, they was whining and crying. She said, "You would not influence me. I'm a strong black woman." The one little girl said, "When I grow up, I'm gonna be a black woman." Look, you just found out that you're white, and it was kind of funny. That's why I put it in there. But at the end of the day, we know that one of the main things, most even Donald Trump said that. That was recently quoted. I saw.
See clearly the color on that. What they show right here, this not black. Oh, this ain't white. This like pinkish red. This brown. And they even got the color right. I mean, not right here. The shade, whatever they put right there, they X'd it out. The damn sure ain't white as the background. There's nobody's skin tone, the color of that background. You know what I'm saying? On the canvas, on the digital canvas. No.
And most even Donald Trump said that. That was recently quoted. I saw a video the other day that said Donald Trump said if he came back, he would like to come back as a so-called black man.
And you see how orange that nigga is. He stay in that damn booth. He probably spend more time in that damn tanning booth than ever.
Even when you ask Chat GPT, look, this little kid say he want to watch the white.
Let me look that up. Did Donald Trump ever say he wanted to come back as a black man? I guess if he dies and reincarnate. Nigga, please. No, Donald Trump has never said he wanted to come back as a black man. However, wait a minute. Let's see what this shit says. However, during 1989 NBC News television special on race in America, he did state that if he were starting his career over again, he would love to be a well-educated black. Man, get the fuck out of here. AI's a dumbass. How can you say he never said it, but then you say he did back in 1989? Goodness gracious, this shit is a mess. He saw AI. You putting your faith in AI, man. You should just quit it, bro. This AI's a moron. No, Donald Trump has never said he wants to come back as a black man. However, during a 1989 NBC News television special on race in America, he did state that if he were starting his career over again, pretty much he probably reincarnated. Because I know these devils believe in reincarnation. It's just some of you dumbass Israelites don't want to believe that. You especially you stupid Christian niggas. Anyway, where I left off at. He did state that if he were starting his career over again, he would love to be a well-educated black. Because he believed they possessed a what's the word? Tumultuous advantage. Make sure I pronounce the word right. He said a tumultuous advantage.
Tremendous.
Oh, tremendous advantage in the job market. Oh, let's play it.
a well-educated black has a tremendous advantage over a well-educated white in terms of the job market. And I think sometimes a black may think that they don't really have the advantage or this or that, but in actuality, today, currently, it's a great, I've said on occasion, even about myself, if I were starting off today, I would love to be a well-educated black because I really believe they do have an actual advantage today.
Later in program, Spike Lee responded to Trump.
What's being black in America mean to you?
Well, I certainly don't agree with that garbage that Donald Trump said.
Well, either way, he did say it. Yeah, the point is, he said it. I mean, we really don't have we didn't have no advantage at that time. Well, as long as you got the Lord on you, hey, we got an advantage when the Lord is with us.
That if he could be reborn or reincarnated, want to come back.
So it was back talking about some reincarnation.
Hated black, because we start out. I mean, he Brian, I didn't believe he said that. That's crazy.
Well, anyway, he said it, and AI saying he didn't say it. Get your shit right, AI.
Tighten this off. Then they try to put sunscreen on this little boy. He's like, no, he said, I want to be black. This little baby said they want to be so-called black, because really nobody's black. We just brown, right? But it's the natural look. The natural look is to look like a so-called Negro.
See, the black stuff goes back to being it's all psychological. They want to put the title of being evil and bad on you and such. Damn, how much time I got left? Oh, 1 hour and 11 minutes. I'm gonna play this next video. You know what? Let me wrap this up and get the next video. Damn, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be zooming in. If you want to watch the rest of the video, they go to the title of the video, they go to channel. Let's get to the next and last video. There's bruh from Chicago.
Trump said he doesn't care about America's financial. Donald Trump said he doesn't care about America's financial situation as long as Iran doesn't have a nuclear bomb. 3-time Donald Trump supporter right here. Sorry for that, number one, because I should have known he would fall into the same trap that George Bush fell into. In 2016, Donald Trump is campaigning about his frustration with George Bush getting a part of a foreign war that America shouldn't be a part of. And 10 years later, Donald Trump's listening to the exact same corporate donors and foreign lobbyists. And you're mad at me for actually calling him out? I'm sorry that I voted for him 3 times. I should have known better. I should have known.
3 times too many.
At this point, both sides too many. I know you're going to be like, oh my gosh, you're a liberal now. You're a Democrat. I ain't voting for those guys either. They're bought by AIPAC as well. But I tell you this, moving forward, I don't give a crap about right or left. If there's a anti-AIPAC candidate, it could be a liberal, it could be a Democrat, I will listen to them more than J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio any day. Because candidate, it could be a liberal, it could be a Democrat, I will listen to them more than J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio any day. Because J.D. and Marco are Donald Trump 2.0, and I ain't voting for Donald Trump 4 times. And I ain't voting for Donald Trump 4 times.
3-time voter, by the way. You know, I've mentioned this kind of stuff on the channel before, but it's insane. You know, 3 elections, 3 votes. And it took Trump saying it out loud for him to finally hear it, man. 3 votes. And it took Trump saying it out loud for him to finally hear it, man. Oh my God. A little too late, but I guess better late than ever. Anyways,
Oh, you might look miserable, bro. I know this I guess it's AI. Or they look like they had a concert. I don't know. Them niggas look miserable. Yeah, this is AI. They look miserable as fuck. Yeah, this is definitely AI.
All praise.
But I still love that look of this shit, though.
Glory goes to our mighty power, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakodash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and citations unto the electmen that's feeding the sheep of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, in sincerity with this great gospel coming out of our Bible, man. This is that good news. That good news, that gospel is the good news for the children of Israel, and with bad news for Esau, Edom, and these other nations, right? In reality, it's starting to strike with the Edomite community, especially Mega. Mega put all their hope and trust in what DJT, and now that DJT done broke their hearts, he don't think about what the American peoples. That's not on his mind. What's on his mind? His assets, his riches, his wealth, and his friends, and pleasing what AIPAC, who's that? The small hats, right? The small hats, right? And these Edomites, they're dealing with a spirit of what the Lord is terrorizing these Edomites, is bringing an end to these Edomites, right? And the main people behind their end is themselves, right? Ecclesiasticus 14:5 reads, "He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods." And these Edomites do not care about what other Edomites. It's clear as day. They do not care about these other Edomites, right? They've been plotting on other Edomites for a long fucking time.
I was a volunteer. They told me it was harmless. I never came back the same.
Project MK Ultra. You will experience the frontier of human consciousness.
1950s, the CIA bought up as much LSD as possible for its mind control experiments.
Testing on unwitting victims, people on the fringes of society. These same houses were used for drug testing and to study sexual behavior and how it could be used to manipulate people. They tried to peel back their minds to reveal their deepest secrets.
Most of the documents were destroyed. It was only an accident that some of them survived.
Turn on, tune in, drop out. I give the CIA total credit for sponsoring and initiating the entire consciousness movement and counterculture events of the 1960s.
They brought out LSD to control people, and what they did was give us freedom.
Oh my God! Keep the line clear, folks.
They brought out LSD to control people, and what they did was give us freedom.
Oh my God! Keep the line clear, folks.
I'm gonna read the book of Psalms 55 and 21 and read you the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart, right? War was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords, right? They're pushing all this freedom, liberation, right? Knowing that all this stuff is gonna lead to what? Chaos. Gonna lead to disorder, right? Liberating the women, letting women get rights, free, having the woman be over her man, right? Having these kids get out of order, introducing drugs to the society, right? Controlling Hollywood and manipulating the minds of the people, right? They knew exactly what they was doing. They was plotting on the people. They was plotting on the people, man. They continually plotting on the people. It says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but what war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawing swords, because these people have an agenda. It's called what? Population, depopulation, population control. Right? Too many people that's not doing nothing in this society of theirs, right? Useless eaters, unemployed, drug addicts, criminals, sexual deviants, right? And religious people, they hate religious motherfuckers. Right? It's about to be a war on religion, a war on what the peoples of the world, right? Because the peoples of the world, they want to bring that population number down, like Bill Gates was talking about, right? I'm gonna read the book of Proverbs 29 and 2. It reads, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. The people mourn. And you see the state of humanity, right? People are in a state of what? Mourning. People hate their fucking lives. Why? Because what? The wicked are in authority. The wicked in rule.
Who's the wicked? Esau, even so-called white man, but he ain't white. He's ratings a baby dick sucking Jewish faggot nigger, Amalek.
The wicked tell you what to do, when to wake up, what kind of work to do, right? The wicked controls your lives, man.
Mention you get free fries and a burger if you get vaccinated. Mention you get free fries and a burger if you get vaccinated.
It's the American amusement park. Everything is a ride, man. That's what it is, a roller coaster ride, or amusement, whatever you want to call it. And what's been going on through America from certain time frames or timelines.
And when she was told the multipolar world order was called off, he released the virus to crash the American economy.
Even when the world asks us to keep our distance, there are still ways to show we care. A smile, a wave.
They're each in their own little tent.
I'm still keeping the beat.
You're not allowed to keep your business open. No one is allowed on the beach. Go back to your home. Evening, folks. House Cabernet. They're each in their own little tent.
I'm still keeping the beat.
You're not allowed to keep your business open. No one is allowed on the beach. Go back to your home. Evening, folks. House Cabernet. Smooth as the sunset. Cheers to that.
Roller coasters ride through the tent cities.
Whoa, they're stealing TVs. Those trials without full review. I don't recall that. You've said that over 100 times today, Doctor.
I'm gonna read the book of Ephesians 6 and 12. It reads,
I wonder if they're gonna have a roller coaster ride through the lake of fire. That shit. Yo, damn, that shit. Anyway.
Wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, right? The devil, right? The wicked, against spiritual wickedness in high places, right? These devils are being controlled, man. The Lord don't put a spirit in them to do what they're doing, which is wickedness, which is to collapse this society, right? Cause mass death and destruction, right? It says another horse was ready, and they killed one another. Peace was taken from the earth, right? Through this man's rulership. right? There's nothing good coming out of this man's kingdom, right? The good days has vanished. They have passed, right? Now we're in days of what? Trouble. What is the Lord doing? The Lord is terrorizing Babylon the Great. I'm reading again, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places, right? And these Edomites, they finally realizing, man, shit, they're the wicked, right? They're the goddamn wicked. They're the problem, right? The people that their community of Edomites, right? Especially the Edomites that rule over them, man, and they can't take it.
Act terrible in public. Do you know white people? White people also. Do you know white people? White people also act terrible in public and fight, and they're hoes, and there's no self-respect or anything. But what you notice usually when this happens, there are black people around, and these white girls are, I guess, wiggers, mud sharks, coal burners, whatever they are. They hang around with a certain element, and you know, dogs, fleas, kind of a thing. So here's an example. This is from the streets of Austin, Texas. I think this is 6th Avenue, whatever it is. It's Austin, and I've been there a number of times, and I've walked down these streets, and it is very tense. You just notice that there's tension on the streets, that something could pop off at any moment. Austin isn't this nice fucking country town. It's diabolical. You got to keep your head on a swivel, and fights pop off all the time in Austin. And here's a couple of ratchet white getting it down, and then the cops intervene. Watch this.
Let me zoom that shit in.
Nice get-ups, too. Just dressed like...
Bro, zooming in them butt cheeks.
I'm not saying you would. Nice get-ups, too. Just dressed like... I'm not saying you would.
God damn. The police just came in there and took both of them down. It didn't take much. That big motherfucker. Shit.
Horse in there. Arrested some black kid. White kid's card. There's a horse. There's another horse. Arrested some black kid. White kid's card. There's a horse. There's another horse. A circle of horses. Yeah, damn Texas. Cuff them. Look at your face is on a dirty street in Austin, Texas. Look at his knee right up. You think she's liking that? I don't know how you girls work some. Yeah, damn Texas. Cuff them. Look at your face is on a dirty street in Austin, Texas. Look at his knee right up. You think she's liking that? I don't know how you girls work sometimes.
Hey y'all. So the ones that know about my content, y'all aren't surprised at all about this video. And it was the perfect time for me to jump up here and get right up in the middle of this bullshit, right? Anyway, first off, these white folks that are talking about black fatigue, they don't even know what the hell black fatigue is. But guess what? This video is not about educating them. My video is not about educating them at all, because I realize that they are a lost cause, okay? And this video is to give them a different type of education, okay? This video is pretty much to tell them about the fucking white fatigue that many of us, even us white folks, have been experiencing for years. I've been dealing with white fatigue for over 20 years now. Shit, probably my whole damn life, okay? And we all know that these folks aren't the smartest kids on the block, and we're not here to educate them. They're fucking adults. Educate yourself, but we know they're not going to do that. They don't even fucking read. These folks aren't the smartest kids on the block, and we're not here to educate them. They're fucking adults. Educate yourself, but we know they're not going to do that. They don't even fucking read.
And that is true about these devils. They don't like to read. They don't like to read, especially things that's important. Right? Even in college, man. These motherfuckers paying for degrees. Teachers just let them slide through, right? But Jake, they putting pressure on Jake's neck. Right? The main thing is, even the scriptures say, blessed is he that readeth.
Yeah. You niggas get all proud. I I've been seeing that shit before. These crackers be proud that I'm going to college. I'm better than you. But then, nigga, you're paying a $50,000 or $100,000 fucking piece of paper or degree. And a lot of times they not paying for their parents, or they going in debt to pay for their education, but they proud about it. There's one nigga, 2 years in the college, blew it all away because he was going out selling dope. Trying to make some quick cash selling, some mushrooms. And the nigga's still proud. Last time I seen this motherfucking nigga was still proud as fuck, saying smart ass shit. I'm like, these niggas can't get right. They don't never humble down at all. So the Lord gonna bring great humbling experience for these motherfuckers, especially for 2/3 of Israel. But back to these devils, bro. These niggas need a real humbling experience, and the Lord is working miracles on these devils. And He ain't done with it. Hey, this is just the beginning of it. It's just the beginning of the season for pain and suffering for you devils, and for you 2/3 Israelites who aren't taking heed to the warnings. But let me get and close this up. I'm gonna end this video with 2 scriptures. I know it's been a long one. I need to get out and cut my yard, man. It's hot as hell. I'm getting tired of this shit. I did get my dog a bath, but I can cut the yard. I don't know, man. I've been getting lazy as hell, but I damn sure don't want to get lazy doing the work of Yahweh Shema Shah. Just been lazy doing stuff like cleaning and cut my yard and such. But soon here gonna be a time where you ain't gonna want to cut your. Oh yeah, you ain't gonna be able to cut yards or cut your own yard. You might need to do it by silence, cause gas gonna be so expensive. Hell, I might end up. I don't know. I might have to invest in a push with them the old school push mowers. They're not mowers, not no engine. They just cut while you pushing that shit. Cause my grandma used to have one of them things. It had them blades. It was like a tubular shape, and it was like there was multiple blades. You got to keep them sharp manually. And what you do, you just push it, and it just cuts. They got them still selling. They for like just if you don't want to buy gas power or electric or battery power lawnmower, you just using your own power to push, cut the shit. You gotta keep the shit sharp though. But I don't know. I might think about getting one of them. I don't know. But anyway, I'm just talking shit. Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and as you can clearly see, this world is failing. This shit is coming to an end. This nigga ain't gonna go out without a fight though. Yeah, he ain't gonna go out without a fight. He gonna keep swinging and kicking and biting and shooting and shitting and pissing on himself. But he gonna fight. He gonna be crying like a baby, but he's still gonna try to fight. Throw a tantrum like a little bitch that he is, but he's still gonna try to fight. But anyway, and Jacob is the beginning of that fall. But Jacob, for the Israelites, the righteous, or the hopeful elect, or the elect of Israel, yeah, that's Jacob. We gonna have next. We got next, really. We got this. We already got this world. We just waiting for our Savior to come. Yahweh Shah. Yep. Coming and swing low and with the chariots and coming forth to carry us home. Cause that's what that song is about. The deliverance of Israel. Swing low, sweet chariot. Coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot. Stop and let me ride. Yeah, that's about you Israelites getting in them chariots. The so-called UFOs, spaceships. Like, you think that was his name? George Clinton was all about spaceships, the funkadelic, the journey on a spaceship and riding the galaxies and all that shit. Yeah, because he knows, man, the dude knows. Shit. Goodness gracious. Like, all that AT alien shit, these niggas be hearing the truth. Or the Lord put the spirit on them to come up with all this stuff. Let me get one more scripture. If I can remember which one was the next one. Oh, yeah, I remember. I do a lot of talking. I can't help it, bro. The only time I do the most talking is when I'm talking about the truth. I love it. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And that's using his prophets. And that day in, day out, worldwide, we are doing our job, and we plan on you know what I'm saying, to continue on doing this work until the Lord returns. Yep. Well, actually, our work will be pretty much done when the famine of word hits, because we won't be prophesying too long. But we just pray to stay faithful faithful and patient as possible until the Lord returns, and then it's all over. And shall destroy with the brightness of it coming, even him who's coming after working with Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. And who that be? Esau, even so-called white man. But he ain't white. He's red. He's a baby they suck at Jewish faggot nigger. And he is pretty much ruling this world wickedly. And we praying for the downfall of his ass to come to an end fast. So anyway, man, that's all I got to say, man. But seek Yahweh Shema Shah by seeking his props and take heed what they say and try to build a spiritual mental relationship. Yahweh Shema Shah by praying Yahweh Shema Shah, praising Yahweh Shema Shah, worshiping Yahweh Shema Shah, fearing Yahweh Shema Shah, and repenting to Yahweh Shema Shah. Yep. To all the men out there pushing this truth and none but the truth in the name, spirit, and the power of Yahweh Shema Shah. Keep on preaching, keep on teaching, keep your faith and trust strong. Yahweh Shema Shah, stay humble. And for you few sisters out there, take it heed, keep your faith and trust strong. Yahweh Shema Shah, stay humble, stay in order with your man. If you ain't got no man, stay in order. Yahweh Shema Shah. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Shalom.